Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Santa Anita Park here on Saturday. It's the 4th of January, 2025. Gonna look at the stakes action from Santa Anita, but before I get onto that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the stakes action. Races 5 and 9 from Santa Anita. The fifth race, it is the San Vicente Stakes. It's a Grade 2 event going for a purse $200,000. Race for 3-year-olds here. 5 horses are contesting 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs on the main track. I'm going to take the 2 horse barns here. I'm going to go 2-3-5 in the trifecta. 2-3-5 trifecta. Top selection single in the multi race. 2 horse barns. This 3-year-old colt by Into the Mischief. Bob Baffert trains. Juan Hernandez gets the mount. Only bought him for just over $3.2 million. So they think highly of him. He ran most recently on the 27th of November at Churchill. 5.5 furlongs in the main special weight for 120,000, and he won by a head that day. And he basically got out of the gate okay, not great, not crap either. Okay out of the gate. He stalked all the way around the race course. He got the lead. He was drifting a little bit late, but he kept to the task. I thought that was a very good run. Coming here to 7 furlongs, Southern California, not the world's toughest horses. I think he can get a trip to win. I like that they've taken him to the gate since his most recent race. He had a gate workout 2 back going 3/4, 112-4, the best workout of 6. Came back to run workout here last week and 48-4, the 21st best workout of 62. Coming here, winner's last start for Bob Baffert, strike at 40%. Not the best ROI in the world, but coming here to stakes quality horses, not the world's deepest race. 8-5. I know it's not the best price. He's going to get bent to the ground, but I think he's a very likely winner here. He was 34 cents a dollar favorite last time out of Churchill on debut, so you'll get something similar today. But pick six begins with this race. Probably going to be a single on a lot of people's tickets. Definitely mine. We're going to use him as a top selection. To recap my selection now for the fifth from Santa Anita, it is the San Vicente. Going to take 2 horse barns, 2-3-5 trifecta. We're going to single the 2 in the multi race. Now, I know that was a chalky race, but this next one, I promise you, we're going to make some money with this one. The ninth race from Santa Anita, it is the Las Flores Stakes. It's a Grade 3 event going for a purse of $100,000. Race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 7 horses going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the Santa Anita main track. I'm going to go with the 1 horse Wine on Tap as a top selection, 1-6-4-3 in the superfecta. 1-6-4-3 super, top selection, 1 horse Wine on Top. This 4-year-old filly by Tap It. Dick Mandela trains. Mike Smith gets the mount. They ran the horse most recently in the autumn miss at Santa Anita, a mile on the 27th of October, and she finished ninth by 24 3/4 lengths that day. She didn't get out of the gate so clearly. She was quarter horse to the front end, and then she yielded. She doesn't like going 2 turns. I think finally cutting back to 3/4 of a mile where she probably doesn't even need the lead. I think, but if she gets to the front end, it'll be good also. I think cutting back and trip where she could let horses do some work up front and then close into the pace. I think this is going to be a better spot for her to win. If you look at her Myers as a cheerleader where she was running in the sprinting races, those races weren't bad at all. She ran 2 back in optional 40 at Del Mar over the mile, where she finished third by 15 1/4 lengths. Excuse me, not 5 1/4, 15 1/4. She was with him early on. She just couldn't get the AAA along with the other ones that day. Yeah, off the bench, probably need the race also. Like I said, I just don't know why they ran her in the trip that day. It was her first race since the Alcibiades of 23 at Keelan over the mile 16th, where she finished 8th by 13 1/4 lengths, and she was wide, and she just never had the trip. Before that, she ran her hard on the Saardi at Monmouth over the 2-turn mile, where she finished second by 1 1/4 lengths, where she just got caught by Princess Indy at the wire. But she ran her hard out that day, and then the shot in the Skylaville of 23 at Saratoga going 3/4. She finished fourth by 6 1/4 lengths that day. She had a bit of a wide trip, which cost her that day. But again, not a bad race in defeat. On debut at Belmont, I was there that day. This race go clearly in the main special weight. Winning by 3 lengths. She basically stalked. She got the lead, and then she flew home clear. That was a very good run. I like since the last race, Dick Mandela has been very aggressive with the workout patterns. The most recent workout, 36-4. The 8th best workout, 15. I also like the jockey booking of Mike Smith, who knows the horse as well. He can get this horse into a good trip. At 30-1, don't think you'll get it at Posta, but I think you'll get a good price on her. I think she's a very likely winner. The 6 horse Pleasant for Judd Bob Baffert, and Juan Hernandez, I think, is the second likeliest winner. Off the 1.5-year bench at Los Al, 2 back going 6.5 and option 40. She won by 5 lengths, taking off clear. Went off last time out of the Breeze Cup Filly Mare Sprint. With a 97 buyer, she had a decent third place finish by half length, where she just kind of yielded late, but she ran her hard out first time stakes quality horses. Another horse since the last race, she's been training quite nicely. She has a lot of speed under her. I know she's going to be a crap price, but at 3 to 5, she could also win. But I think we think Wine on Tap is another very likely winner. So I think you can make some money with this one. But to recap my selection now for the ninth from Santina, it is the Las Flores. Going to take the one horse on Wine on Top. Give kudos to the 6 horse Pleasant. Where are we? 1643 Super, 1-6 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Get 5. Good luck, everybody.